So my name is Polly Barnfield. I'm CEO and founder of Maybe. We're here today to talk about unlocking the power of AI. And the big question is, as we all know, AI has just exploded into the world. At the end of the day, so what? What can it do for you? I can tell you a story about how we have used AI and what qualifies us to be here and talk about it. I think it is incredibly exciting. And just to be clear, I don't think it's to take our jobs away. I think it's going to help us do our jobs better. It's not about AI taking over from us. It's about us all having an incredible helper. Our agenda today is to look at how you can use AI to reach more customers, grow your sales, stay ahead of the competition, do better business, be more efficient. And I've got a really interesting gift for you at the end of the session. So please stay to the end, because that's when you get the goodies. If you leave earlier, you'll miss those. We are recording it, and we will share it with you. But if you want the real goodies, please stay till the end. So what do we know about AI? So maybe about 6 years ago, I was asked to contract for the government, and ironically, we won that contract because of our ability from a technology perspective to use AI. And we have used AI to consolidate the social media data from about 3.9 million businesses over the last 6 years and understand what's being said and what it means and various other things that the government needed. It's also helped us train over 25,000 businesses to connect with their customers digitally. And increasingly over the last 5 or 6 years, we've been looking at how we can make our AI available to our customers. And from our perspective, and particularly my perspective, our biggest challenge was customer support. And what AI has enabled us to do is deliver customer support in a very, very different way. It's let me understand how I can help my team do a much better job. And we're now creating much more content and not having to answer the same question twice. Our customers are getting served in 11 seconds. And nobody gets stuck because we're using AI to automate repetitive tasks in our business. We work with everybody from the government through to some of the smallest businesses in the land and a large number of people in between, so PLCs like New River and big insurance companies like NF New Mutual. But the key message for me is that I'm not one of these people that are standing here talking about AI because it's the new shiny thing. I'm standing here talking about AI from a perspective of how it's helping us scale our business, and how I believe it is the most valuable tool that every business needs to adopt. Now, if you're right at the beginning of your journey or you have a very non-digital business, don't panic, because AI is actually a way of jumping over some of the blocks that currently exist for digital businesses, but businesses becoming more digital. So I'd love to know in the chat where you are in your digital journey. A lot more people have joined. So please just let me know let's go from a 1 to a 10. So if you really haven't started using AI at all, pop a 1 in. And if you're somewhere in between, up to a 10, drop those in. It'd be really helpful for me to know. I think what's really interesting is that since ChatGPT came on the scene about 18 months ago, that what we're seeing is many more businesses embedding it in their technology. So I for one, have started using Google Gemini, and many more platforms. You're starting to see AI emerge within the technology you're using. So there'll be no choice of not using it because it's already there. So I've got 7s, I've got 5s, I've got 4s. Yeah, we'd be quite helpful. Just keep dropping them in. Let me know where you are, because it'd be really interesting to understand where everything's journey. And there's no wrong answer here. Wherever you are on your journey, you're in the right place. What I'm planning to do today is share with you some of the things that we've learned, and then show you how we are, I think, fixing one of the biggest challenges that most businesses have with AI in a very innovative way. So just let me know, there are a lot more of you in here then, so a lot of people haven't put a number in yet. Drop in your number about where you are with AI, because it will really help me get a good feeling for who's on the call. So 10 if you're absolutely smashing it, 1 if you're just starting your journey, and there are a lot of people in the middle. Oh, now I'm feeling intimidated. Lots of brilliant people here. Okay, let's go. So, but no matter where you are, I think we'll show you something very relevant today. So of the 25,000 businesses, what we learned very quickly as we've gone on this accelerated journey to supporting businesses is that it's actually your people that define your technology. So whilst we are a technology platform at our heart, we historically delivered social media management services, and we've now progressed to a platform that is a full sort of omni-channel CRM serving every business communication need you could possibly imagine. It's actually the quality of our support that defines whether people stay with you. And we have the most amazing support team, but they are now living with AI, and they're cohabiting with it in that AI is now probably representing 20 members of our team, but actually we've got a bigger team creating content. So it's not taken people's jobs away, it's helped us do our job better. And our Trustpilot rating keeps going up and up and up because of our ability to deliver support really quickly. Now, each of you on this call will have different needs in your business. And the key thing with AI is working out, well, where could you use it in your business? Now, we're discovering more and more touch points of where AI is helping us, and we're using different agents, which I'll talk about more in a moment, to get it to do different tasks for us. But it's helping us grow significantly, possibly with the same size team, and previously would have had to employ more people, but it's helped our company really explode. I want to show you how you can do the same. Today is for ambitious business owners and team members that want to do their best work faster. So if you own your business, you want to get a better result quicker. And if you're a member of a team, you want to be the most valued employee in it. And this serves both of those purposes. I now wouldn't employ somebody if they weren't happy with AI. That's where I am as an employer. And all of my team are learning how to use AI more and more as they go. And so I think the ability to be able to adopt and adapt and learn how to use AI is going to become increasingly important. But that comes with its own set of challenges for business owners, because it means that you've got to understand, your data security, how you actually don't enable your whole team to sound like a robot, because that can happen really easily. And so those are the things I'm going to cover today, which is how do you think of AI as a business tool that can help you do your best work faster? How can you get more out of your team, and how can you get a better result without losing your uniqueness and your value? And what you're going to leave with today is a set of proven prompts. It's probably taken us, I don't know, thousands of hours to get a much better understanding of AI, and as I said, a valuable free gift. So please do stay to the end. I love this sign. I want to get a big picture of it actually on my wall, which is, I think that we're in a stage in life right now, which is that we have literally reinvented the wheel in the sense of AI, and it's not going to go away. It's going to be everywhere, like I said. But you've got to decide: are you going to attach it to your business? Not are you, because it's there already. That's the key thing to remember. It's already existing in products. What you would decide is how you're going to use it, and do you want to go slowly or do you want to go fast? If you choose to go fast, I promise you, you can overtake competitors that you thought was not even possible to have in your sites. It's a mindset thing, which is that it's not a threat. It's actually it can become the intern that each of your staff needs to do their job better. It can be the advisor that you're looking for that you possibly can't afford. It's really exciting when you think about it not as a threat, but as a tool that you can plug into different parts of your business. So I want to look at how I can help AI help your team achieve 80% of the output in possibly 20% of the time. And as I said, there's something really exciting at the end of it. Any questions, please keep dropping them in the chat. I've got questions here, some questions here around, this is really interesting. So you've got somebody saying that they've tried using GPT for content creation, but they find answers or ideas very generic and not fully aligned with their philosophy. Yeah, absolutely. That is a big problem. And that is something I'm going to really talk about, how we can, that's a problem that I can totally resonate with. So the challenge when you go to ChatGPT is that it can be terribly bland. It's pretty mind-blowing to start with, but very quickly you could think, oh, actually, that's not quite so good, because it feels very generic. So it's fixing that, what I call genericness, that we're going to absolutely show you today. And some other people saying that the 2 on the journey, no problem about being a 2 on the journey. I promise you, you're going to leave here wanting to be a 10 and knowing how to get there. So wherever you're on the journey, don't worry. And your concerns around AI being generic, I hear you. And that is what we're absolutely focused on saying. How can you fix that problem? How can you not be generic? Because if you want your team to all be twice as good, they can't be generic. They've got to be twice as brilliant. We all are valued by our output and what we can do and how we can deliver it. So the last thing you want to do is have AI start to dilute you. So this is about how we can use AI to do a best work faster, not dilute it. Some questions around LinkedIn. So yes, will our systems help you with LinkedIn? Yes, we've got a number of elements that connect with LinkedIn. Specifically, and the first one is actually creating great content, which is the theme, one of the themes, but also we've got systems that help you optimize LinkedIn ads as well. There are two things that I think AI is remarkable. Well, it's really hard to say that. There are so many things that AI is really good at, but the first thing you have to crack for this to work, for you to be able to be 2x or even 5x yourselves, is to know how to get AI to not be generic. And that's very much what today is focused on, how to not let AI be generic. Not until you've got there, you can't use it for customer service or anything else. But the piece that it's also good for the person that's asked about ads is it's very good at optimizing which ad is performing best, and we absolutely can show you how to do that. So aim is to get you all to 5x, obviously, and really importantly, and if I forget to do this, will somebody please poke me and remind me, is that not only does it get to each of you as individuals to be 2x or 5x yourselves or 6x or whatever number you want, it also lets you tap into any expert you want at no cost. And this is what I think is remarkable, is this whole concept that you can ask for help. Anybody that is published, basically you can ask them to help you with your content, and I'll show you how to do that. And there are two sides to this, which not only can you ask your expert, but you can also ask your customers. And that's where the value starts to come. So for the lady that was asking about things being too generic, I'm going to show you, we might, if you're happy, drop me a note to say whether you're happy, whether you're happy if we used your business type as an example. I need somebody to use as a guinea pig through this. So there's a lady that's a yoga, she's a yoga teacher, and she's had some challenge with content being generic. So if we're happy, perfect. Okay, and if there's anybody else that's got a specific type of business we'd like to use as an example, we'll do that too. So yoga booked the first slot. If there's another type of business, we'll use that as well. Right. Oh, lots of people coming in now. Keep coming, keep coming. We'll go yoga first, but keep them coming. So to start with, I'm just going to go and look at generic ChatGPT, because that's what we've all heard about. We all know about ChatGPT, but we are going to move on to very quickly how we're going to look at how to make ChatGPT much more personalized, but then I'm going to show you some real magic after that. Oh goodness, you got lots of lovely places. Right, fantastic. Okay, so ChatGPT, you can use it for free. I'm on a paid version, which means that I'm on a slightly whizzy one. I think it's $20 a month. I would recommend it, but entirely up to you. But don't go out and buy it just now, because I've got a much better offer for you at the end. So go to new chat. Now the key thing with ChatGPT is that unless you tell it stuff, it just is generic. So if I said, I'm going to be overly generic, but let's keep this really simple. Let's say I need some social media posts as a yoga teacher. Yoga. I'm the most terrible typist, apologies, teacher. Now, that is a very, very generic prompt. That's very generic, but let's see what ChatGPT gives us. The key to ChatGPT is asking it really complex things. So here you've given it a 7-word prompt, and it's giving you answers. Now, the problem for the lady in question is that she may actually click on your website, Steph, and go there, if that's okay. That will reveal your identity. I want to make sure you're happy with that. Is that what this prompt is writing right now is that I need some social media posts as a yoga teacher. There's nothing about the actual who it is. So this is really generic, not a bad start for somebody that doesn't know, that we know nothing about it. So it said, right, in a serene photo of you in a yoga pose and sunrise. So it's not bad, but it's a bit generic, right? So if we now said, let's go to the website from this lady. Thank you, Steph. We'll go here. So for the lady that asked, is this live? You can see this is live. I had no idea we were going to do yoga today. In fact, I want to start doing yoga, so there's a good thing. So I'm going to just cheat, and I'm going to literally copy this web page. So I need to find out a little bit more about Steph and what she does. Okay, so a tiny amount of content. We're going to literally, I've just copied the home page. That's all I've done. Nothing, not rocket science. And I've gone, okay. Can you make this more specific to my brand? Here is my homepage. Now, depending upon what AI tool you're using, you can get AI to scrape your scrape URLs automatically. But for the sake of this session, I'm just going to literally copy the web page in here. I haven't done anything more than that. So now let's see how it personalizes it. So what you've done by doing this is tell the AI a bit more about you. But it's not very here. So here we go. A calming image of Steph leading breathing. So you can see it's working harder, but it's still a bit generic. Yeah. Now I could make this much better by starting to give it a much bigger prompt around. Let's just, sorry, I'm going too quick. Hang on, slow down. So let's just come back and look at Eureka's homepage. You get a feeling for the quality. Lovely website, by the way, Steph. Breathing practitioner, executive coach, for support for females. So we've now told the AI that. And when we go back and look at the content, we'll see that the AI has written a much more relevant, lovely website piece. Relevant to her. So let's come look at the post now. So a calming image of Steph, heartwarming photo of recent yoga class, focusing on the diverse group of women. You can see how the content is now much more specific to Steph rather than what we asked for at the beginning, which was, it was very generic. It had no soul to it. So just with a little bit of prompting, you're starting to get some more soul in here. Now, the challenge with this is that every time you want to ask AI to do something for you, you've got to remember to prompt it. But that's okay. So you need to come to the string that you created and then continue doing work in here. Every time you start a new chat, you've got to teach it all over again. Now, these prompts that I'm going to share with you are all about teaching the AI how to be amazing. We'll stick with the yoga piece at the moment. And what you've got here is literally everywhere I've been for training or any of the team have been for training, we've kept the prompts and dumped them in here. We've then put them in a piece of technology which I'm going to share with you and I'm going to give to you at the end of this. But we're going to show you how we've got there because I think it's really important you understand the journey. So in here, you've got, I don't know, maybe 104 pages of prompts. Now, what a prompt is what I've just shown you in ChatGPT, but the real magic is to write really long prompts. So for example, here's one for seeding a thread. So if you're using ChatGPT, what you need to be able to do is tell it how to be you. So act like a world-renowned marketing and sales expert who deeply understands human psychology and marketing. I'll tell you about my company, products and services and ideals. I'd like you to help me craft compelling content that instills buying beliefs and encourages my clients to want to buy from me. So you saw what happened when I used Steph's example earlier on. I'm now going to go one step further and take this prompt and pop it into ChatGPT. I'll leave it in this thread because we've started here, but I could start another thread. And I'll tell you what, I'll start a fresh thread. I'm going to start a fresh thread. And here we go. I'll put the prompt in here. I'm going to hit go because it won't remember otherwise, will it? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'll go to your website again. I'll copy your homepage to tell it about your web, to tell it about you. And copy your webpage again. Hope this is helpful, everybody. Lots more people join the call. Sorry, I'm scrolling. scrolling. So nothing very clever. I'm literally just copying the web page, because at the end of the day, your homepage should tell me what you're about. I come back to ChatGPT and I drop it in here. So, right, put your homepage in, and it's now going to act like a world-renowned marketing and sales expert who deeply understands human psychology and marketing. I'll tell you about my company, ideal clients. I'd like you to help me craft compelling content that instills buying beliefs and encourages my clients to want to buy from me. Right, so based upon the details you've provided, your key coaching is centered around helping individuals, particularly women. So you've got tagline, introduction, wellness, about. So here's how we can refine and enrich the key sections of your website. So it's without being asked, it's actually created, it's refined your website. I didn't ask it to do that, but it's decided that's what it's going to do. But it's now beginning to understand who you are. Now, Steph, if this was for you, you could then go back and say, actually, I don't like this. I don't want you, for example, it's written in American. So say, can you make it all UK English? Can you be UK English, please? Can you always use UK English? So it will now repeat that in UK English. But I come back here, and if this was me, I would interrogate it. And I'll do one more thing actually to that. But let's go to the next prompt. That's a great start. I like this to be more specific and unique. Imagine stepping into a world of online marketing with astute observational skills and psychology insight honed over 3 decades at the forefront of FBI's profiling division. Lots of fun, right? So I'll take this prompt, and it's going to dive much deeper into people's desires, and how you might use those threads to weave together to create messages that really resonate with them, because that's what you want. You want that really valuable content that stops being thin. So I'm going to take this prompt here, and this could be, as a gentleman, as a tailor. I could be doing this as a tailor. I could be doing this as a car mechanic. I could be doing this as a lawyer. I'm literally filling in the square brackets. So I'm going to take this, copy this, but I do one thing over here while this is finishing. So here you see how it's written a whole section on. This is brilliant. So look, description: feel the pressure mounting, step into sanctuary calm, the blog, explore the science of stress relief, invitation to subscribe. So I'm going to ask, absolutely, as you can go forward, there's anything specific you'd like to stress? Okay. I'm going to ask one more question, which is, how would my target customer review? So this is the most important thing, is that you can ask an expert, which is what this has done. You can now say, okay, how will my target customer respond to this copy? And how could you improve it to be more compelling? So I do this now with every email I'm going to send, every tender we're about to send out, everything we do, we ask AI to review it as the customer. So before we move forward with this, I'm just going to say, how would the customer review this? Because at the end of the day, the only person that is right is your customer. We all have opinions about how we present our business and our copy, and at the end of everything else. But actually, at the end of the day, what really matters is, what does the customer think? So it's now reading the content and think about it from a customer perspective. And I would recommend that everybody does that with every piece of content they create before they move forward with it, because that's the real killer piece. So once the AI has thought about that, we're then going to take the prompt that I've just copied here, and ask it to create the next step of profiling. So what do my customers look like? Because once you know what your customers look like, you can tell ChatGPT to write for you. And that's the key thing that really matters, is how do you get AI to write for you? And that's very much what we're going to go on to, because doing this manually is quite hard work, and we have a way to automate this for you. So let's see, here we go. So to ensure the revised copy resonates with your target audience, predominantly stressed out women in professional and personal roles, let's analyze how they might respond to the key message and identify areas for improvement to make the content more compelling. Now, just remember, I haven't given it masses of instructions here. I copied your homepage. I've now said, right, your audience will likely feel reassured by Steph's expertise and the tailored approach to the sessions. The emphasis on experience and specialization might convey a sense of reliability and trust. Improvement to enhance this include specific examples or brief case studies, personalized approach, improvement, considering for free initial consultation, community and charity. Do you see how detailed it's gone, really? I mean, that's really impressive. Make it more compelling, emotional connection, strengthen the emotional appeal by using more vivid, relatable language. For instance, instead of saying transform your daily stress into sustained serenity, you might say transform your overwhelming days into moments of peace and power, one breath at a time. I like that. That's a really good example. I love your feedback, actually, Steph, on this, which is that what people always want the outcome, not the thing. And as business owners, we're always very keen to talk about the thing. But what the customer wants is the outcome. So, I want to help your team do their best work faster. I'm actually using a whole shed load of tech and AI, but you don't know about that. You just want to know about how to help your team do the best work faster. For you, Steph, your customers want to transform their overwhelming days into moments of peace and power, one breath at a time. I'd pay anything to do that. And that's what this magical question of asking, what will a customer think to this, is what really, really matters. So, Steph, I'd love your, here we go. Yes, if you're happy, 100% share this. Just asking, will we get this document after the session? Yes, I will share this document. Steph, you're happy. Are you happy for everybody to have this document, or I'll just share it with you? How does it know the exact type of dogs in mind? Would I have to feed this information to be more specific? Yes, so you can. This is gauged your audience based upon your website. But if you want to be more specific, you can. But the next prompt I'm going to give it is about making it more specific for you, actually. So, what score out of 10 would Steph give? So the audience Steph is asking, what score out of 10 would you give what you've seen so far? That's a dangerous question. Off we go. I'm going to ask the next question, the next prompt here. So Command V. I'm putting my next big prompt in. Let's ask you, Steph, what does she think so far? So that's a great start. Be more specific and unique. Imagine stepping into the world, explain your business for your for my yoga business. Here we go. Pretty incredible when you think about it. Here we go. A groundbreaking solutions under with my yoga business. Business. Okay, now bridge the gap. My yoga business. Outlined above. Okay, so I've now asked it to make a much bigger deep dive, and Steph, this will come up with your customers. And again, this is yoga, but it could be any kind of business. So let's look at the comments. So it's so much more than I have done so far. I give it a 6, as I think I can go so much further. Brilliant, Steph. Please share documents. Yes, we will. Very incredible. But okay. All right, so here we go now. We've now asked it, and again, I don't know your business, Steph. I'd never met you before today. I hope we meet again. That it's now saying, right, it's now based upon what we know so far, coming up with a target persona called Emily. Always good to give your persona as a person. So age 35 to 45, occupation mid to senior level professional, possibly a demanding sector like technology, law, or finance. Marital status, often married with children, balancing family responsibilities. Urban location, fears, aspirations, past experiences, daily life and online behavior, morning routine, daytime routine. Now, this is the gems. That's what helps you then ask it to create content. And not until you've done this should you ask the AI to create your content. Now, the challenge with AI is you've got to do this every time you use it, unless you stay and learn the magic I'm going to give you at the end of today. But if you're using GPT, you've got to go do this work before you ask it to deliver content for you. Otherwise, it will write just bland content. And that is the challenge with giving it to a whole team, is you have to do this work before you ask it to do anything, as otherwise it doesn't know how to be you. So Steph, I'd love to, yes, you will all get the prompts document. And if Steph is happy for us to share the example of that we've gone through here of using that document, I'll share her business too. But you see how we've gone from something very bland at the beginning and live with quite a lot of people on the line. We've gone from a very bland set of prompts that we had here, a post that we had here. If we now said to it, you see how these are the prompts we gave at the beginning. If I then said, if I come back here and take exactly what I asked for at the beginning. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to do one more thing. I'm running over on time already. I'm not going to run over. I'm going to go using all the information now. Complete this task. So I'm now going to ask it to write social content for you. This will blow your mind. So let's come back to here. So we like that. And now we're going to ask it to write social content. So we're going to now please act as a highly skilled social media creator and use the offer-making skills of Alex Hormozy. If you don't know Alex Hormozy, go and buy his books. He is just the most amazing person at creating offers. And he's very well published. So make me a list of topics that will help me instill each of the beliefs you find. I'd like titles to be thumb-stopping and really make my ideal client want to read the post. When you create the list, put them in a bulleted list with the headers, belief category, belief instills, da-da-da-da. So here we go. For your coaching, social media strategy will create the content that leverages deep psychological insights, and Alex Hormozy's expertise in offer crafting to resonate with your ideal client, Emily. These posts will be designed to spark curiosity, engage deeply with her daily struggles, and position your Kia as a perfect solution. So your Kia understands my specific stress-related needs. Tweet and still ever felt like your yoga class just doesn't get your stress. We do. That's why we tailor every session just for you. So, I mean, it just creates a boatload of content in seconds. And again, you can do it for all the people that miss getting their business on. You could literally repeat this and the same thing would happen. So I will share the documents and I will share everything that I'll take a copy of this and share this too. So you can see how the journey we went through to get to this point. But never, ever just go to ChatGPT and ask it to do a thing. And always, no matter AI what you're using, always say to it, how will my customer respond? Because we've got to this point because we've asked the AI to mark its own homework. And that's how you get AI to be your team, is don't just, the thing I like about it is, I always say please and thank you to it, but it never gets cross. So you don't hurt its feelings. So if something's wrong, just keep asking, or keep improving. I could go on with this forever, but I'm going to move on quickly. This is Steph. This is amazing. So Steph, mark out of 1 to 10. Give me a mark out of 1 to 10 now. So it's a tool that you need to learn how to use, but a ChatGPT is just one of the many. What's key about ChatGPT is the engine that many people use to develop on, us included. And I'm going to show you what we've done with it. You can't ignore it. It can help us all do incredible things really, really fast. I've got an 8 now. Okay, Steph, that's good. Thank you very much. All right, let's get back to our deck. I hope you enjoyed that. We've got lots more to come. So I've done that. But ChatGPT, as I said, is just one of thousands of new AI tools around. Remember, lots of people are putting shiny wrappers on things, and actually when you get inside them, they're not quite what you expect. So before you spend your money, always ask for a trial. Many of them are running on GPT. So GPT, if you like, is the engine, and what people are doing is putting a different wrapper on it. And what those wrappers want to do is, it's really important those wrappers add value. They're not just a wrapper. They need to combine data or give you a specific assistant, and I'll talk to you more about that. So I think in order for your business to grow, we all have to do this process, which is we have to create content to capture attention, so you can sell stuff, you can upsell stuff, and you can follow up. In a world where content is everywhere, we're all spending a disproportionate amount of time on our phone. 82% of us don't buy anything unless we check it out online. As a business, you've got to be able to capture attention and then take people through their buying journey. Processes that take seconds for a consumer. So, for example, I Google something, I see something, I like it, I go and look at it, I order it, and I get a follow-up email, and boom, it's done. Actually, as a business, that can take you months to create, and it's such a pain in the what's it sometimes. Social media, you've got to have a constant stream of content. And as a customer, I flip between a search, bit of check them out on Instagram, oh, they're not there, oh, I'll find somebody else. Our attention span is so short. Unless you've got all of these little tiny content moments linked together, you've got a leaky bucket, and the competitor gets you. Now, our business is all about making you and helping you join all these little dots together. And AI has just put this thing on rails, done it for us. We're growing faster than we've ever grown before because we've got all of the little bits lined up. And I'd like to help you do the same, because this is the process. We've all experienced it online, where you get somebody that just gets in your face and they're so slick, you think, yeah, I'm going to try that. And even as physical businesses, online businesses, no matter what kind of business you are, we are all competing against other businesses that get their digital acquisition channel working. Now, AI can help you massively to achieve that. Content is now how you get attention. We're all on this hamster wheel of creating it. I've just shown you how you can create awesome content very quickly. So focus on, how do I create the right content faster? And how do I ensure that my whole team are on the same page? Because if you run off and think, oh, I just use AI, that's not the answer, because you could end up with a horrible mess. You've got to be able to train the AI to sound like you, and then for your whole team to sing in tune or play in tune. So I've got just got a couple more questions. Would you ever use more than oh yeah, good question. Would you ever use more than one AI, or ask what do you use? So yeah, we predominantly use ChatGPT, but I have used Claude, and I do use Bard, and we're increasingly using Gemini, and we're always testing which one is best for specific tasks. So if you want to do Bard and Gemini are different, and Claude are different large language models. I would always say just test them, Gareth. You just go and test and see what works best, because they're like us. We're all better at different things, and they're all changing all of the time. We're, for example, testing GPT-4 Turbo versus 3.5, whatever it is. But and when we give you technology to use, what we do is make sure the right model is plugged in to deliver it, because there are now so many other things we have to think about. And I think many of the people on this call probably don't want to think, am I using the right large language model? It's, am I asking the right thing? So absolutely, if you're deeply into this, there are multiple large language models out there. And best analogy for that is a little bit like the difference between Google search, Bing search, and the good old days of Yahoo search. They're a different technology to come up with the end result, but they're all better in different ways. Hope that answers your question. Can I do all of these with my AI on my own? I'm the only one in my business. Yeah, 100%. If you're a one-man band, this makes you a 10-man band. So 100% you can do this by yourself. You don't have to have a large team. In fact, it might help you get a large team. So yes, crack on. Now, just sort of looking inwards at what Maybe does, and what we've learned is that we build fantastic technology. I haven't talked to you about that yet, but we do build fantastic technology. I've been quite proud of it. That's why we've helped 25,000 different businesses. But looking at those businesses that we've helped the most is not just the technology that's helped them. It's them coming to our training. It's them asking for help. And these two businesses in particular, I mean, honestly, my team they've got to the point, like, we can't keep helping them. They've now cracked massive changes in their businesses, and their revenue lines have changed in ways that not even I could imagine. Lady in the middle is getting a 25% ROAS on her Instagram ads. That means for every pound she spends, she gets £25 back. Lady on the right, one day spent an incredible £250 and got 50 grand back in one day. But they've done that because they've learned. Now, what we were finding in our business is the overhead of training and helping businesses was crushing us. And what's changed our world is we've used AI for customer support. We've taken all of the knowledge that our team have and have made all the learnings that businesses like this have had available 24/7. So that whether you want to, whatever question you want to ask, you get it answered but you're getting answered based upon the understanding and learning that we've had from helping thousands of businesses get better, which means our customer support incrementally gets better all the time. And I guarantee you, no matter what size of business you are, you'll have something that AI will absolutely change the game for you. And it's starting with content creation, which is what we did, helps you understand it. We also, at the other end, of course, we're using it for deep insights, but I promise you, it's not as complicated as it sounds, and the result it can deliver is transformative. And that's really why we have integrated maybe into 30 plus services, but also blended it with AI. So under the Maybe brand, you can now access website building, funnel building, email marketing, CRM, web chat, email marketing, and all social media services under one platform. But most importantly, with AI integrated within them. And what's key about our AI, and what I'm going to go on to show you, is that it knows who you are. All of the business that I've just shown you about training AI to be you, that's the bit that we found so hard as we were using it, was how do you make sure that the AI always represents you properly, in that it knows who you are, and how do you train your team to do it, train your team to do it. So the first thing we did, because our business has evolved from pure social media management into being a full-blown CRM, is that we've integrated a social media content calendar with AI, and I'm going to show you that first. So, one of the biggest challenges that we found our clients having was, what do I post today? It's the most common question of how do you start? Where do you start creating content? So we have a social media scheduler, that you can schedule everything from stories to TikToks on, and an ads manager that runs alongside it, which we'll talk about more in a moment. But one of the key things is, what do I do today? So we can do this two different ways, but this is just one example. And this is one example of how you can use AI in a really smart way. So what we've done is taken, we've created a calendar for every day of the year. So for example, if you go to the beginning of April, here are all of the months that are going on. So National Pet Month, for example. So pets, if you're ever stuck of what to write as a business, when you break down content, you don't want to only write about what you're selling. You've got to write about content. You've got to write about things that engage your audience as well. Pets are always a winner, 100%. So in this account, I'm actually in an account called Huntley Cakes. They're a big, they're a local, but not they're a local cake business. And so here I've said, could you write me a social post for National Pet Month? And so it's created a post. We're no longer into yoga, we're into cakes. But it's created me a post for National Pet Month. And here we go. So I've written a post, share your stories, special month hosting pause, bring us honoring love and joy, show love at animals, and it's done some hashtags for me as well. And if I can, let's have a look at stress awareness, bowel cancer, active April. So I'm a cake. It'd be interesting to see how it blends cakes with I can't remember the button I just clicked right now. This theme. So what this is doing is taking the content that this business creates. So how I copied the web page for the yoga company at the beginning. This is constantly reading your social media, reading your website, and then combining it with data. So this is combining it with Active April. So embrace the Active April spirit with Huntley Cakes as we step into the uplifting month of April. We're thrilled to embark on a journey of vitality, wellness, and joy. Huntley Cakes, we believe a balanced life is a beautiful life, and that we're better changed, and then infusing our days with movement and energy and positivity. So it's Huntley. So we believe that indulgence and wellness can coexist harmoniously. So it's bridging that guilt of eating the cake with wellness. Beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. Beautiful. So this is not about, this is encouraging their audience to be active, but at the same time, remember that it's okay to eat cakes. So do you see how really nifty use of AI? This is just one little tool that we provide. So if I now go copy and schedule, it takes that across to the social scheduler within the platform. But it's also done a fun thing, which is it's created me an image prompt as well. So if the gentleman said, can I do all this on my own with AI? This is a really good example of how this will save you so much time. So if I want to do a post, I choose a social account and I choose Facebook. It will drop the post in there. Here we go, type the content in, post, I don't want to do that. It always does this when I'm doing this by myself. I just copy this. It should just copy it across. Sometimes when I'm doing a Zoom, it doesn't do what it's meant to do. Here we go. Just drop it in here. There we go. So it's taken the post that we've created, and I'm going to take the image prompt here. And I'm going to say, can you create me an image? Because I'm a bakery place. Create an image using AI. I'm going to ask it to create me this image. I'd like to do it in watercolor, and AI is now going to create us an image for this post. Now, I didn't know 5 minutes ago that I was going to create a post about active April. Now, it could be doing this for any business. So there you go. Boom. So a small business hasn't got, if you haven't got the resources to create images, or you haven't got a big media library, AI can create them for you. I'll drop this in here. It's going to stretch it because I'm on my big wide screen. But if I reduce that when you post that, it won't be stretched. So I'll just put it down. You can see how it's not stretched. Here we go. So you now have a post ready to go. That won't work either, sorry. Do you see how quickly AI can just make your life better? You can now hit schedule and schedule recurring post, schedule multiple times, schedule post, boom, done. It's now added that to your schedule. You could create it across multiple accounts, saving hours of time. So that's one use of AI. Any questions on that? Hang on, let me just see a bunch of other questions coming up. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. The questions around more questions around, is that, can you use all social media platforms? Yes. Somebody says, I've seen the software before. Yes, what we do, which is completely unique, is that we have created all of the AI elements. And in order to save people time, we provided all of the software they need under one roof. So yes, some of them are white label solutions, but the AI element is totally unique and bespoke to us. In fact, many people white label our AI software. Hold on to that question for a second and you'll see why in a moment. So the other bit that I want to show you right now is our personalized AI, this is what starts to live in many other platforms. And the key to this is it knows, like the social media scheduling platform I've just shown you, that we create the content for you because we know who you are. So if we come across here now, this is the really amazing thing, is that you can ask the AI that I was showing you in ChatGPT, where you have to literally tell it each time what to do. This software knows how to be you all of the time. So here, all of the prompts that exist in the big document I'm going to give you are baked into here. So you haven't got to copy and paste them. You haven't got to go and fill in all the blanks because the software knows who you are. So in this example, I'm a home improvements business. And let's start by saying, confirm what you know about us. And it's going to tell me what the company does. So rather than having to go and always ask the AI, tell the AI who you are, this AI knows who you are. So this tells you, so you see how it's used the prompt I first gave it, and says 7 of your home improvements are dedicated to enhancing the living experience of homeowners through a range of high quality products and services. You're focused on skylights, windows, other improvement solutions. It's not just about functionality and aesthetics, it's about creating a sense of comfort. And this is learning all of the time based on what your website says and what your social media is saying. Now, if at any point it's off track, you can adapt it. But if you're happy, then leave it as it is. But then whatever task you ask it to do, it uses that information to explain. So if we come across now and say, right, I need to do, so let's say I need to, what should we do? Should we go, and in each one of these, each one has a massive prompt sat behind it. So brand storytelling framework. So for this business, let's look at how we can create a storytelling framework. I'm a home improvements business. In order to do this, normally you'd have to go and stare at a blank piece of paper, go to an agency or ask a member of the team, brief somebody, write a whole lot of work. What you're getting here at the press of the button is based upon your brand's core value and missions. A storytelling framework can be developed to resonate with your audience and create emotional connection. Here's a suggested framework tailored to 7View home improvements. Do you see how quickly you're getting to a point where you haven't got to tell it anything? It's what you've got sat behind each of these buttons is crafted for you, so that when I press the button, a really long prompt gets the AI to give you this information, but it's also blending all of that business's social media and website content. I'll leave this here so you can read it for a second and understand just the impact of that. And I should ask some questions. Can you tag? Can you use the same post for other social media platforms and distribute at the same time? So a couple of questions around the social planner. Can you use the same post? Absolutely, you can. Somebody else, can you do reels? Yes, you can do that. Can you do LinkedIn? Yes, you can. Can you do TikTok? Yes, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, pretty much any way you need to schedule to, you can use the scheduler for. Absolutely, yeah. The key thing is that it's this. What's absolutely unique is the fact that whatever content you need to create as a business, whether it's your email content, your funnel content, your website content, whether it's your ads content, you've now got a tool to do that. So let's say these guys want to write some better ads for their Instagram. I'll do some ad copywriting. You haven't got to go and find a prompt to write ads. You haven't got to then tell the AI to write the content, because this is knowing what sits behind here is a really detailed prompt that we have created, like the one that we're giving you in the document, but it's already knowing what you're about. So here I've asked it to write an ad: transform your living space with exquisite skylights, bring the magic light to the join us celebrating dark week. I'm going to say I like this. Could they stick to this? Okay, I like this idea. I like this idea, but not. I like this idea. Here we go. But not this one. But not this. Please create a really compelling ad caption. Really compelling ad and caption. Sorry, I can't type today. Here we go. Please create a really compelling ad and caption. So as you see, it's come up with one idea. I've said I like this bit, but I don't like that bit. Absolutely, I understand preferences. Here's a visually driven and compelling ad along with a caption. So ad copy, imagine an image of a beautifully illuminated living room with skylights. Now again, you could take that to the image AI. Obviously, you've seen we've got one in our platform. And then you've got the caption here: step into a world of celestial charm as you embrace the enchanting allure of dark sky week. It's still done dark sky week. I didn't like that. So let's say, please don't use dark sky week. Please remove. Mind you, it's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Using dark sky week is a really smart idea. So do you know what? They're pretty smarter than I am by a long way. When you think about it, it's like, well, why wouldn't you do that? It's nice, it's fun. But do you see how this is the difference? So we've got some more questions on it. Can you post the same? Are you saying it can help you on any topic? Yes. Let me go and show you some more. So if I said I want to go and have some help with strategy, I want some help with SEO and SEM strategies. It will help me create an SEO strategy for my business. But I don't have to tell it anything. You remember how at the beginning you were doing I was showing you all those prompts. It's amazing. It's got all of the power that I showed you of ChatGPT, but with the difference is you press a button because you've got ChatGPT behind it, but it knows who you are. It knows how to respond because it understands you. So here you've got content optimization, conduct keyword research, a technical SEO to optimize business, Google My Business link, my Google My Business, link building, develop a backlink strategy, social media and branding. Do you see how it's just delivering the work for you? Do the same from SEM campaign planning. Now, again, what sits behind this button is a big, long, detailed prompt. So it's now come with a search engine marketing campaign specifically for this business. This is stuff that you would pay agencies fortunes for. It's got all of the understanding inside it. So I know there are a number of agencies on this call. I love agencies, and we work with lots of them using this technology, because what you're doing is giving the tools to give your clients even more value faster. So you see how it's done giving you all the work here by implementing strategies. Great. Let's think about email campaign strategy. How could it help you with email content personalization, personalized email content for this business? Let's see what it comes up with. But I haven't got to tell it who my business is. It will just deliver it for me. Do you see how much work it's saving me? Here we go. Right, so writing the I expect the important. So segment your audience, personalized subject lines, dynamic content, tailored recommendations. Everything you need is written here. Quite I've written it in letter format, but it's saving you so much time. You haven't got to give it the prompts. The prompts are already there, and it knows who you are. That's what's so different. Okay, right. How are we doing? Let me just get my slideshow back up again. Okay, any more questions? Does everybody get, can you drop a yes if you understand how the power of this, the idea that having an AI, it's your own executive assistant, in that it knows your business inside out and back to front. What I didn't do was a demo of how you can ask it how you're doing against your customers, but you can absolutely get it to mark your work, the whole, like I showed you with ChatGPT, same thing, it will do that for you. In fact, we're adding a button that says, how does my customer feel about my content right now? This is evolving all of the time. We're also building it so that you can add the ability to have your own prompts that the rest of your team can't see. And you have, so it's a little bit like with Google Docs, that you can have your own version of it, and then you can share some prompts with others and keep it private. It's really powerful. And I'm giving you all access to it at the end, so stick about. I also talked to you about customer support. One of the things that we really pride ourselves on is our 24/7 support. So everything we do has a blue button at the bottom right-hand corner of it. And in that, we use AI to help questions based upon everything that we have created over the years. So a massive knowledge base, and that means that we can help you get support whenever you need it. Please go try it out. Just go to any webpage, or maybe once you're inside the product, which we're going to give you free access to at the end of this, and go and ask us a question, and you'll get expert answers 24/7. You also get access to all our video footage. Again, that's based upon years and years of helping many businesses really change their path using our tools. You've got a social media scheduling platform. You've got an AI ads platform. So, and this is, again, a very special tool. I'm not going to go through it on this session, but we do a free session on every Thursday and every Friday on using it. This is an AI-powered ads manager. This enables you to write ads that AI then constantly improves. The results that we are achieving through this are extraordinary. We've got businesses doing the same thing as well. For example, we can reach people we're creating appointments for our company for less than excuse me, 60p a pop, and I've never achieved that before, and that's because of this AI software. It's extraordinary. The lady that's spending £1 and getting £25 back, similar thing, uses this software, and what it does is it helps you create the ad in the same way I've just shown you, but it also then constantly monitors your ads and works out where to place them. Now, for anybody that's sort of early on with ads, don't feel daunted. We do 2 sessions, one on Thursday and one on a Friday. And the Thursday ones for beginners, the Friday ones for more advanced sessions. And yeah, we're really good at helping people turn £1 into many more. Lots of people saying, can you attend those sessions? Yes, anybody with an account can attend the sessions. They're unlimited. Once you have a Maybe account, you can stay and have as many as you like. We've got many people that come back every single week to our ad sessions. We've got 2 people that are absolutely extraordinary at it. You can build landing pages, you can build funnels, because your ads and your social media strategy absolutely need to be able to go to the right places. And within the platform, you can build funnels and websites. All the automations you could possibly need. If anybody's feeling like, oh my gosh, I couldn't possibly do all this, each part of the platform has a specialist on our team where you can attend a session with them and ask questions 24/7. Each bit of the platform has got AI built into it. One of the things that we're testing right now is that these triggers are, for example, fill in a Facebook lead form or fill in a web form. But the AI that I've just shown you, you can plug the AI in here. So the AI answers. So for example, you can run an ad and then have it answer the person by text, because the speed to lead quotient is the thing that really makes money. So if you fill in an ad form and you get a response really quickly, you've probably, quite a lot of you on this call, and you've probably all experienced our automations. And that is what drives business success these days. You've got to be a bit noisy and you've got to keep talking to people. But in order to do that, you need to automate it all. And everything you need to automate that sits within the Maybe platform. And you can basically plug the AI that I've just shown you in, so it starts talking to your customers. There's a mobile app, so you can see everything that's going on and understand whether the conversation is going off track or not, and we can show you how to say, no, stop. I still want to be able to talk to that person. So the AI becomes a true member of your team, in that it's not just about using it to create content, it's plugging it into the conversation so it can move the customer further down that funnel. Remember that yellow line with all the little arrows in it? Every time you can pick up a conversation faster, that is what helps you close the deal or keep the customer on track. And that's very much about what these automations are about, is how can you plug in that AI there. And a pipeline, I wish somebody had taught me earlier how valuable pipelines were. We all hear about them, we all pay a bit of lip service to them, but I promise you, if you can get your pipeline working, it is absolutely game-changing. So from our perspective, we can understand where we are dropping customers, where you've maybe spent money on doing an event, but then you don't move them down the pipeline, and you can start to understand what's the content that we need to deliver next. One of the things that we're working really hard on right now is lead scoring. So literally we can say, right, this person has had an ad that become a lead, and then we are emailing them, maybe ask them to come to events. So you'd have got 20 points each today because you've come to this event. You've invested time, so we know you're further down our funnel. But somebody that, for example, doesn't open the email, doesn't have a high lead score, so we don't invest time in maybe phoning them up or whatever it is. Lead scoring is critical, and pipelines and lead scoring and automations are the way to grow your business. It's what we can help you do. And when you put AI in the middle of that, you get a really exciting mix. You might say, for example, let's go back to the yoga example. Oh, I don't need all that. Well, you do, because if you start wanting to grow your business and you're investing money on ads, you've then got to be able to follow them up. And if you're a one man, if there's one of you, two of you, you can very quickly get too busy. So if you can plug in AI in the right place and you can get that AI to behave like you, suddenly you can start to do 80% of your work in 20% of the time. It's all those repetitive tasks that AI does really well. And whether it is, I don't know, things like responding to a missed call, jumping into a conversation that got dropped, all of that you can do with AI, and we can help you with all of that. Watching the reporting, watching the numbers is key. Learning what's working really matters, and where you plug AI and you see the graph go up, simple as that. What I've shown you is that where we specialize is we are building this personalized AI that knows how to be you. At the moment, it only exists in the Maybe platform, but increasingly we're making it available. If you, for example, are using other platforms, you can plug it in there as well. Today, you can only access the Maybe platform, but watch this space because it's going to be available in many other places soon. We're really excited about it, so you'll never, ever be stuck for words or images again. And that's why I can promise you that we can help you 2x the output of your team why I believe I'm now 5x what I was before. That's fairly terrifying. I'm thoroughly irritating to most of my team most of the time. But it's not just about the technology, it's about having the help and the support. And that's what I'd like to talk to you about now. So we know that this feeling is appalling, of just, my word, there's so much to learn, there's so much to do. How on earth do I keep on top of it? How on earth do I master all of the new things that keep on appearing all the time and run my business, grow my business, look after my customers? Or if you're a member of a team, how do I get my team to adopt it? If you're a business owner, how do I get my team to adopt it? There's so much new stuff to do all of the time. We know that creating the content can be solved. You now just ask maybe AI to do it for you. It learns from what's working. It learns from what's not working. It understands. I didn't show you the reporting part of it, but it understands where your likes are coming from, where your most engagement is coming from, and starts to build the content that is better based upon what's worked in the past. It's your most on it team member, and each of your team members can use it to deliver their best work faster. It's that simple. I also didn't show you, there's a whole section within it that says, can you ask an expert? So you, for example, can ask Steve Jobs to review your work. You can ask Elon Musk to review your work. It's quite funny, actually, because you can really see their personalities come through. But imagine being able to ask any published advisor to mark your work. So literally, whatever you're doing, you can say, right, could you now review this as Steve Jobs? And you can make it part of an SOP for your team. So you can say to your team, that's one of the things I wanted to do is, for example, look at what Steve Jobs would say about this strategy, as well as look at what our customers will think to this plan, because it can stop you making really bad mistakes really, really quickly. It's just on the menu in that section of the platform as well. So through the combination of tools and AI, we've created a process that helps you connect to your customers on demand. You've got AI and all the prompts you need already baked into a platform to create your content. You've got all the tools you need to capture, sell, and upsell, and everything you need to do it with much less stress. And all of the follow-up and all of the email automations, SMS automations, and even being able to automate direct messages from Facebook or Instagram are included in the platform. And most importantly, I think there's no hard sell here. You can try it. You just try it for free. I know that you'll stick with it, and then we charge you money. So it is, but it's also beautifully affordable. But don't stop, because there's still I've still got something else to give you. So our solution is Maybe. It's an AI-powered platform that takes guesswork out of connecting with customers digitally. It lets you use all channels. If you go to our Trustpilot, you'll see actually the reviews we have aren't about our technology so much as our people, because what comes with Maybe is this 24/7 help. What comes with Maybe is our team of experts that are available both through chat, and it is AI 24/7. When you get stuck, it gets triaged to a human. Only 7% of our calls get triaged to a human, and we still maintain our Trustpilot rating. I watch it like a hawk, and it's what I want to help you do as well, because that really changes your business. And that is something that we can help you learn as well. It's not just about what I've shown you. We can help you do the support for your business in the same way as we do. But we equally know you haven't got hours to learn all this stuff. You haven't got hours to spare, but you want to use AI to do your best work faster. You want to improve the performance of your content and ads. You want to access all the tools and training you need in one place. But where on earth do you start? Because having everything, as I've learned, having everything in multiple different places is flipping expensive, but it's really hard to get your team to adopt it. It's really hard to get everyone to understand what's going on. I've spent a fortune on CRM tools in the past. And since we have changed and put everything under one roof, and we have bundled together a whole raft of software here, and overlaid it with some really extraordinary personalized AI that we're creating, everything in our business has changed. It's transformed our business, and I want to help it do the same for yours. And that is about giving you not just the technology and our 24/7 support, but also providing you with a support system. And this is what we call business intensive topics. So we've got 6 topics, which is so a much deeper dive into an AI, an introduction to AI. The second topic is personalizing communication with AI, really showing you how to do it. Topic 3 is contact management with CRM tools. It's something I wish I'd learned much earlier in my business life. I never really got it. I get it now, and my word, is it powerful. If you get that right, you can then automate marketing and business processes in a way that is just jaw-dropping. And then it's worth spending money on paid ads and optimizing social media performance, because if you optimize social media performance and ad campaigns until you've got the engine room, you're kind of pushing everything to avoid. Once you've got that bit working, and you can do it remarkably quickly now, then we can help you implement and scale. And it's all supported 24/7, and you get all of this when you create a Maybe account. Call me mad, but I think that you have to help people to get on in life. So Maybe accounts are coming very simple 3 plans. We have a starter plan, which is what I advise everybody to start on, because it's for 2 users. You can try us out. Don't like us, leave us. If you love us, then add the rest of your team. 5 users, it's £197 a month, £197 a month. And then if you're bigger than 5 users, we do custom plans. Everybody gets a 30-day trial. We only get a 30-day trial if you're on the call. If you go to the website, you get 15 days. Everybody gets 24/7 support included. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's not expensive for what you get. And most importantly, you get this business intensive with it, where we handhold you through creating digital sales process using AI tools. You get access to live learning sessions every day with daily specialists. So if all of you is going, can I go to the ad session? Absolutely, go as many times as you like, as long as you've got an account. We've got 30+ AI tools in one place. So no matter what platforms you already use, you can pick and mix what you want from us. You don't have to use it all. The zaps that you can move across, you can push data around. It's really simple. And there's thousands of hours of learning condensed into 12 hours through Business Intensive that you can also access through our 24/7 help. So whatever question you've got, you'll get an answer to it in record time. You know, there's nothing more infuriating than trying yet another new platform, only to discover you get stuck at the first hurdle. You get access to our onboarding experts as well. And again, you can have as many calls as you like with those. We don't limit it to just one call. You can literally book as many times as you like to talk to our team. There's also a guarantee. So if after a year you think what we've done is absolutely rubbish, you have your money back. We don't have that happen ever. But if you did, and you'd done everything we said, and you'd come to some training, you will be good. Some questions here. Some questions here about people so lady from Hammersmith and Fulham. Yes, that's absolutely true. And if you've already signed up, that's fantastic. So you'll still get access to the business intensive. You don't need to come and buy again. So the business intensive will be sent to you after this. If you're already a customer, it's a real good question. Thank you for asking me that. If you're already a customer, you will get access to business intensive today. You don't have to buy again. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, lots of customers already here. Yes, absolutely. If you're already a customer, business intensive is brand new, and you'll get given access to it probably after today's call, if not tomorrow at the latest. Question. Just a couple more questions on the 30+ AI powerful tools in one place. When I subscribe, will I still pay for a platform to build my platforms like paying for WordPress from a website? You can do everything from this one platform. So if you've got other platforms where you host your website right now, you can choose to leave it there, or if you wanted to put everything in one place, you can put everything in one place on a platform. But it's pick and mix. You don't have to pay extra for the extra bits. You have it all in one place, and you can choose how to migrate it, and we can help you do that. Or you can just say, oh, I just want those 2 bits, and leave the rest, and that's fine too. But it's all very simple, one size fits all pricing. Can you integrate the newsletter and chat with the website? Yes, you can. All of it integrates really easily, and you've got access to all of our help to make it happen. So for anybody that is not a customer already, please don't miss this chance. Please go to maybetech.com/30, and you'll get access to the 30-day trial. Can't get that anywhere else. You need to do that here. And you'll get an onboarding session, and you'll get subscribed to our business intensive, which is launching tomorrow. So for all the customers that are on here, you'll get the business intensive sent to you tomorrow, and you'll hear much more of me and more of our amazing team. And we're really looking forward to help you with it, because I think there are tools available now that can just transform businesses so fast. So just to recap, you'll have, if you go to that URL, marketeers.com/30, as long as you're not a customer, if you're already a customer, you'll still get sent the business intensive tomorrow. Everybody's getting it. So you get access to all the topics. We'll send they'll come to you 1 week at a time, and then at the end of it, they'll be available inside your platform. You'll get 30-day free account. You'll get the AI prompt Bible that we've gone through today. You will have early access to all new features. We don't give those to everybody, but we like to have a group of people we give them to, and we're building a big cohort of what I call early adopters. We'd like to be able to share new features with you, and there's a whole raft of things coming out at the moment. You've got access to our daily live support sessions. You'll have lifetime access to all of the business intensive recordings, and also the updates, because we're always updating them, because things change so fast at the moment. And you're also at the front of the queue of what new things we should do. We love hearing customer feedback, and hearing where we want to go next, because there's so much changing all of the time. So question around do people who've come from the Hammersmith Forum? Yes, 100%. That the deal there, Sunny, is 100%. Yes, you still get that. That's all. That's all. Don't be confused. That deal's done. If you're signed up, then you'll still have that, and you'll also get access to the intensive. If you're a customer and you signed up, you can stay where you are, and you're all good, and you'll get everything. If you've got any more questions on that, drop the team an email, Sunny, and they'll confirm. But yeah, don't be confused. We're here to help you 100%, and you're getting a bonus. Anyone that's not yet a client, please do make sure you dive in marketeers.com/30, and you'll get access to everything here. Got a load more questions coming in. Somebody's asking, are you saying I can try all of this for 30 days? Yes, you can. You have to put your credit card in the slot, but you can cancel. We don't charge anything for 30 days. At the end of 30 days, if you're happy, we'll charge you £97. For those people that have got funded plans, we've got some local authorities that have funded this. You don't have to pay anything for 12 months. Aren't you lucky? And for everybody else, don't miss this chance to try it for 30 days. Somebody say, yes, done it. Yes, done it. Drop me a yes, and if you've done it, go and grab it, because this won't last forever. We're really looking to get a cohort together. What we want is a bunch of people giving us feedback on the intensive that we've just recorded, and hopefully giving us some lovely reviews on it. So this opportunity won't stick around forever. Please do jump in. Let me know. Oh yes, Harry just said yes. I'm in. Yeah, great. So keep going. So as I said at the beginning, the wheel has been reinvented. We've all got to deploy it in our businesses. There is no choice. If you choose not to deploy it, somebody else is going to, and they will overtake you. So are you going to choose a slow one or a fast one? We'd like to help you go faster. Think of us as your pit lane team. We're the guys who are going to help you change the wheels and help you go quicker. And we're here 24/7 to do that. It's not just me. Got a lovely team of people who are all experts in their own field. These are the guys that live behind the blue chat button. You'll meet a number of them on the business intensive as we go through it. And we really look forward to helping you all get your business going faster. We've got lots more questions coming in. So are you saying I can access the intensive and use the software for 30 days and I don't have to pay any money? Yeah, I am. Just sign up. That's it. Go to maybetech.com/30. Question here around, can I come to as many training sessions as I want during the trial? Yes, you can. Once you've signed up, you'll immediately get access to an onboarding session, and then we'll send you an email with the details of all of those ad sessions as well. So you'll have 4 sessions, or actually 8 sessions, with our ad experts during your trial before you can decide whether you want to stick with us. Is there a session on the CRM and the automation? Yes. Actually, you get me for that. The question here around ads. Can you use LinkedIn ads? Yes, you can. Another question. I've just started my business. I currently don't have digital presence. Does it mean I can set a bit of website? Yes, if you haven't done anything yet, you've got this literally, you can do everything on this platform, and yes, you'll get as much help as you possibly need setting everything up. And the gentleman that's asking about how do I get access to the sessions. When you sign up for an account, you will be able to access the live sessions through our help center on every article. In fact, I'll show you. Which was a lot of questions coming in. Have you got that URL? Maybetech.com/30. Does anybody need it? I think you can be able to remember that. And it'll show you how you can get access to the help sessions. So if I come back to the Maybe platform, if you've got an account, the gentleman that keeps asking, have you got an account? Let me know whether you've got an account. When I come here and say, if I type a message for support, say, how do I book into a daily live session? Demonstrating live help, always dangerous on a call. Literally type in to our session, how do I book in for daily live help? And it will tell you where to go. But if I then ask it another question, it'll do that as well, which I'll demonstrate to you now. Here we go. You can book in the daily live by clicking on book your spot, date specific day. Please may I have the article. Article link. Sometimes it doesn't give you the link, but just ask for it and it will give you the link. So think of this as your helper inside the platform. But I can go from here to asking it. Here you go. You can find the article here. And there you go. You can book in. Oh, it's being really dim today. Here we go. Book, join today live, book now. Why has it done that then? I will send you that link. That's really strange for it to have done that. No idea why it's done that. Let me do it here. Book at Help Center. Here we go. Click the Help Center link. Getting started, maybe daily lives. Daily live sessions, maybe experts. There you go. I'm not kidding you. There are all the daily lives right there laid out in front of you. Friday, how to get AI-powered ads to perform better. How to get AI-powered ads across Meta, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snap, and more. So literally, this is your help center. You can search for any article on any subject, or you can book with our team whenever you like, as long as you have a Maybe account. So make sure you've gone to maybetech.com/30 and created your account. I've got a bunch more questions coming in. So let me just go and go through those for you. You've been an amazing crowd. Amazing crowd. I'd love to have a little bit of feedback in here. Tell me how you've done. Have you signed up and created an account? Let's have a look. Let's questions. Yes. Yes. Lots of yeses. That's brilliant. If anybody hasn't created an account yet, let me know why. What are you worried about? I promise you 100% it's going to change your business. Question here around the ads. Yes, the ads, is the ads manager included? Yes, everything I've shown you is included. There's no, you don't have to pay extra for extra bits of the platform. It's all included. Question here about SEO. Things like the SEO, that's asking the AI to help you. You can ask the AI to help you about anything. The key thing is the AI in the platform knows how to be your business. So for the yoga lady, for example, if you were to sign up and get an account, you haven't got to do all that training because it just learns how to be you. So it'd be fascinating to know whether you have gone on and created an account. Oh, yes, I think you have. I think so. Yes, brilliant. I will share with everybody all of the questions that I've gone through, as in the chat that I've gone through. Somebody says they're very impressed. Thank you. It's really nice. The sign up. Can I have sign up for 30 days? Can I introduce a friend? Can we have today's recording? Yes, we'll 100% send you today's recording, and we'd love you to introduce a friend. Thank you. Tell her that we will extend the same offer to her. If you I'll send you the link to this so that she can apply and get the same deal that you've got. How would that be? Thank you very much. We love that. And I'll send you the recording as well. And yeah, that's lovely feedback. Thank you so much. So everybody that said at the beginning of this session that they were, hadn't really started with AI, could you let me know now where you feel you are on the scale? Do you feel like you're, do you think that you're going to go up? So let me know if you're going to go up the AI scale as a result of today's session. And then I'll let you all go, because I don't know about you, but I'd love a cup of tea. So let me know if you think you're going to go up in your AI use as a result of this session. I'd really appreciate that feedback. Let me know. You're going up. Are you an up as a result of the session? AI with T. Yes, going up. I love that. Love that. Okay. Lots of ups, lots of ups, lots of ups. You've really great crowd. And a great presentation, straightforward. Yeah, we try and be straightforward. I think one of the things that frustrates me is there's so much talk about AI that's very what I call robotic. And I think it's really misleading because it's not robotic. If you use it like a human being, it responds like a human being back. And that is the opportunity here, is for us all just to be better versions of ourselves in less time. As simple as that. So this human wants to go and get a cup of tea. I advise you to all go and do the same. Please do sign up. Um, uh, yeah, go try out the features. Thank you all so much. And yeah, jump in, have a go. As I say, you've got no commitment for 30 days. I know you'll love it. I know you'll stick about. So that's why we do this. Thank you so much. And see you on the business intensive. And I will also see you on the live sessions during the week. Thank you.